because we are already one. We are already one. We are already one. There is no separation. Separation is a lie. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In case you're new here, my name is Kim. This is Core Union. I want to talk today about I wanted to share a little bit. One of my clients we just met for the first time, probably a few weeks back. She has since purchased a package. She hadn't heard from her specific person for a year, and he reached out to her. I want to tell a little bit about that. I'm not going to go into a lot of confidential details, but I know that it will inspire some of you guys. And I'm just going to talk about the usual of how important it is that you really trust and understand and know that you just simply wouldn't want to be with your specific person and have the relationship that you feel deep down in your soul who you guys are to each other, unless that is what God wanted for you, unless that was existing, unless that reality already existed. That, from my perspective, is the highest and best version of you and the highest and best version of your person. It's really that simple to me, but it is your ego that prevents you from being able to accept it and allow it in, usually because of fear, because of traumas that happened to us from way back when. But you have to make a decision that you're going to drop and let go of the things from your past that are literally stopping you from being able to have the love that you deserve with your person. And it's that simple. And I know that when things are coming at us in the 3D, it's very hard to ignore them. It's very hard to get past them. It's very hard sometimes to persist because, of course, we have grown up to trust in our five senses. We are programmed from and by the conditions in our 3D reality, and that's how we perceive things. That's how we understand things. So when something is really in front of us, it feels very, very real. And while, yes, it has solidified in the 3D, it's solidified because of your dominant belief. Your dominant belief is what will be solidified in your 3D reality. So a lot of times when you guys are manifesting your specific person back into your life, they will come back into your life, and maybe sometimes the communication isn't that great, or maybe it's really good and then suddenly it goes bad, and then suddenly it's good, and then suddenly it goes bad, and you're getting a lot of up and down and a lot of you're seeing glimpses of the two of you guys, and then you're seeing glimpses of the things that you were afraid of. And that is exactly what every single video on manifesting is teaching you: to persist. It's not always easy. Persisting is when you continue, despite what is being shown to you in the 3D, you see this as information. You would not be so affected so deeply and identify with something so deeply unless it was still active within you. If it was no longer active with you, if you healed that wound, then if something came up in the 3D, you would just literally just be like, yeah, whatever. This is so untrue. I know how much we mean to each other. I know how much we love each other. And I know that we're going to be fine. So I'm just going to let this pass and trust and know that, tomorrow or the next day, or maybe even in an hour, everything is going to be fine, whatever the case is. So, but that's where a lot of you guys fold and you give up and you really trust very much into the circumstances. So I'm going to share this very quickly with the email that my client sent. I'm not going to share it in detail. Before I do, please do like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel if you love my content. If you want me to help you learn how to manifest anything in your reality, whether it's related to love, relationships, money, health, email me a short description to kim@coreunion.com. I'll reply back with my first available after you have booked your session through my website at coreunion.com. Most people do like the packages because it does make meeting with me regularly very affordable, but you can also just book a 30-minute or a 60-minute session. Completely up to you. So my client emailed me, and without sharing specifics, she basically said, I hope you're sitting down, and I hope that you aren't drinking your coffee, that you don't spit it out or something. And she said, my specific person texted me. So after one meeting, she very much understands the process of manifesting. We obviously were able to address one of her barriers, the block that she had, and we dissolved it through the session. She heard back from her specific person. He texted her literally after a year of nothing, no contact, asked how she was doing, said Merry Christmas, that he missed her. She basically said, I was thinking of you and I was going to reach out to you. Then he called her. At first, she missed the call. Then, when she finally saw that he called, she called him back and they were talking on the phone. Very flirtatious. He ended up letting her know that a couple family members had moved out of his home. So he's there now in his home, just him, and that he wants to invite her to move in there and live with him, that she doesn't have to worry about paying, mortgage or whatever. This is after a year. This is the unfolding of it. But to use this as an example, because you guys get so caught up with, I don't see any movement, nothing is working. There could have been many times where she gave up and folded. This was after a year. He let her know that he's been thinking about her, that he missed her. Okay. So while she was sitting there doing her inner work, what the stuff that really mattered was happening inside of his heart, inside of his mind, inside of his body. He was feeling her. He was missing her. He was thinking about her. And whatever it was that was in the 3D reality with other people living in his home, there was some sort of divine orchestration that ended up making it so he lived in his home alone, and then they could live together alone under one roof. All of that stuff was happening. So there was plenty of movement, but she saw no evidence of it. This is a prime example. Trust is one of the biggest, biggest keys that a lot of you guys are not doing. Some of you guys are doing it and then you lose faith and you lose trust, and that's okay. That's part of the process. When you spiral down, it's normal to lose trust. It's normal to go into doubt. It really is. How much time do you spend down there in the dark? Do you pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and let yourself know, no, this doesn't matter. I remember now. This is actually exactly what I was afraid of, but I completely trust in us. I trust in our relationship. And I know that the end exists where we're happy together, where we're secure together. I know that while I'm loving him or her, that they are loving me back. I know that if I want to communicate, that they want to communicate with me, that it is precise and automatic, that whatever it is that I want, my person also wants, because we are already one. We are already one. We are already one. There is no separation. Separation is a lie. It is an illusion. The separation is simply your time. What do I say? Separation is preparation. You're preparing by learning how to love yourself, value yourself, respect yourself, appreciate everything, all of the blessings in your life, appreciate your life. Know that your life is wonderful, that you are complete, and that love is safe, and you are safe to be loved and to love and to be cherished and adored, and that it's not too good to be true, and that you are worthy and deserving and more than good enough to have the relationship that you've always craved and wanted with your person. Okay? This goes for money too. This goes for if you want to be a famous artist, musician, if you want to build or create something, if you have an invention, if you want to start your own business, or if you just want a promotion, if you can see that other people are getting paid what you deserve to be paid, if you can see that other people have the things that you deserve to have, and you believe that somehow there's some reason why it's not happening to you, that's all a lie. If you believe deep down that you are valued and you are worth whatever it is that you believe, then other people will see that in you. But you have to also see that they see that value in you. You have to trust that they see your value and your worth. You have to trust that you are absolutely more than valuable, more than good enough, that you know it, but they equally know it. You have to see that. And how do you do that when you're getting the opposite? You let the opposite come up and then you see it for data. You stop allowing the experiences in your reality to dictate to you what you deserve. And instead, you listen to what's in your soul and you let that guide you into knowing what you deserve. When you're feeling good, you immerse yourself again into the new story over and over and over again. How much your person loves you, how much they cherish and adore you, how much the two of you guys are incredible and amazing together. Okay? If the opposite shows up, you don't fold. If it's not a deep soul connection, still go through the process, but just be more open about who that person is going to be. And then you will manifest an amazing and incredible love in your life. You will manifest your true love if you have not met them yet. A lot of you guys ask that question. You say, well, I don't have a specific person in mind, but I want to manifest true love. You do the exact same process, but you just don't have a specific person attached to it. When I went through this process, I ended up meeting my true love, my partner, Hannah. Our relationship and our synchronicities and the likeness between us, the mirroring that we've done for each other, the healing that we've given to each other, the fighting that we've done for each other's love is beyond. The love that we have is immense. And it is because we both went through process. We both went through our own process of learning how to trust, learning how to let go and release. And now we're here and we're very happy. And there's this serenity, this security, this place of this knowing, this calm. And we were just talking about this earlier today. It just feels really good. What you want to do is find that place now. And you do that through just persisting in the new story, morning, noon, and night. I see so many of you guys make comments under videos, or maybe you'll email me if you're a client of mine, and you'll tell me that this, that happened, and you're ready to give up, or that you have given up. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, I can't force you to keep persisting. That means that you make a decision. You're either going to start trusting what's deep down in your soul, trust in your imagination, or you're going to trust and you're going to stay in your 3D and just stay there. Totally up to you. But to me, it's a lifestyle and it's a choice you make. And for me, I go all in all trust. I hope that this video helps. I love you so much. Please comment down below that you trust in your end, that you know it's done, and that you're done with the old story. And I love you so much. Bye.
Nothing can come, nothing can come, nothing can come between us.